Hey there, Mike. Hope your car troubles aren't too serious, and hope you're doing well today. This is your video lesson. Three things I wanted to talk about. I'll go right down the list. Something like E minor pentatonic, a little bit of technique, and then looking at solitude, and so looking forward to wrapping that one up, or the next step in the tune, that is. Cool, man. Go down the list. If you have any questions at the end, feel free to shoot me back a message. I'll be more than happy to answer. So cool. First thing is, I know we've already kind of talked about doing E minor pentatonic box 2. In your text message you sent me over, you said that box 1 and box 5, you've been kind of working on connecting those two boxes. I believe where we left off last time, you would go with the first 3 strings in box 5 and then shift into box 1. So keep working on that. You can do it forwards and backwards. Then shift down and finish it out that way. What I want you to start doing, I know we did E minor pentatonic down here in the low position, box 2 that is. That's the one that goes 3 5 2 5 2 5 2 4 3 5 3 5 right there. What I want you to do is we're going to take box 2 and move it up the octave. So we're going to move it up here in more of like a solo kind of area. Even though working down here is really good exercises for like tunes like Pneuma. We can go back and revisit that one day for like the low riffs down here. So let's look at the octave up here above the 12th fret. So we're here at 15. 17, and by the way, I'm using only fingers 1 and fingers 3 for this particular pentatonic box. So 15, 17, and like it's all tabbed out here for you too. 14, 17, 14, 17, 14, 16, 15, 17, and then 15, 17. So that's that E minor pentatonic box, box number 2 at the 12th fret. Let me this down here so you can see better. And what I want you to do is just practice just going up and down the pentatonic box in that position. Oops. Right, running up and down just that box, get that shape in your fingers. If you need to move it down here to the 3rd fret down here, you can, but try to play it up here in this position. And then what we'll do is we'll throw some sequence patterns in there and then try connecting it with the boxes 5-1, and then we'll have 5-1-2, which is a good sized chunk of the fretboard. Really need a few more boxes, then we'll have the whole E minor pentatonic mapped out across the fretboard. But like I said, one step at a time. Don't try to learn all the boxes in one go. Get really familiar with them one at a time. So, since you're getting box 5 and 1, you're starting to do like mixing and matching with those across the boxes. It's time for us to do the box 2 because you're ready for it. But I would hold off on like box 3, box 4 just right now until you get really comfortable with box 2, because you don't want to learn it and forget it and try to like jump it up with other things you're trying to do. So keep it that way. All right, number 2, technique. I want you to work on your slides. We've done these plenty of times before. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do box 1 E minor pentatonic doing slides. If you watch, everyone thinks it's always by the hand, but really the motion is, if you look where the motion's initiated, up here by my shoulder in my left arm. So I initiate the movement and my hand comes along for the ride. So you don't want to like move the elbow and then slide the finger this way. Hit the note, look where you're going. That's important too. Look where you're going to. Look where you're going and slide right there. Now your question is, do I use fingers 1 or finger 3? You can switch off depending on what your mood is. So there I use finger 1. And I let my thumb come along for the ride, my arm moved. And look where you're going. I can do it also with finger 3, my ring finger. Down next string, same thing. Keep on going. I'm looking where I'm going. You don't be looking elsewhere and then slide. Oh, there you go. You overshoot it. Eyes on where you're going to. So when I'm down here at the 12th fret, my eye is actually looking at where I'm going to be. Right. And then you can slide back down, do the reverse of it. I wasn't paying attention there. Looking where I'm going. Right? Look where I'm going. I'm sliding, descending slide. This time I'm going to move my arm out this time. An abduction motion. So abducted, sliding down, adducted, you're going back up the neck. Right? Look where I'm going. And then what we'll do is we'll incorporate maybe some sequence pattern like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. right? Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and just slide down in. So practice those, and we'll combine all of it with our improv practice over E minor pentatonic. Is what we'll do over top of Solitude in the next lesson or so. And then third thing is Solitude. I think what you were saying is everything's going hunky-dory with it. It's all moving nicely. I think we have most of it. The only thing I think we're really missing is the chorus, and that's the 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 3, 1. So basically, and then back to the bridge. I think that's really the one section that we're missing right there. I went through the whole tab, and I think that's kind of it, as far as I can tell. I'll look a little closer too next time. So basically, this is a 1, 2, 3. It's a 3-measure riff. So the whole thing is 6 measures in total. They repeat it twice, but it's that 0, 1. I'll send over also a picture of the tab that I'm looking at too. That you'll have it. Even I think you already have Guitar Pro, but I'll send it over anyway. All right, so I want you to get that chorus section down. It's nothing fast. It's fairly straightforward. The other thing that we need to talk about this tune too is that I believe they're in E-flat tuning, and it's probably high time for us to maybe try a little bit of E-flat tuning. So when you come up next week, bring a guitar that you don't mind changing the tuning, see if you can get E-flat tuning out of it. And then we'll try playing one with recording, and or you can do that this week if you feel up to doing E-flat tuning by yourself. It should be pretty straightforward, but if you need my help, just let me know. And then what we'll do is we'll just wrap up solid. We'll play through the whole tune with recording. So the tricky part will be knowing like which section's coming in when and what the tab is. Not just playing each individual riff, but having the riffs back to back as they were intended on the album. We'll do that. And then we'll probably start looking at what our next project's going to be after that. So cool, man. So like I said, if you have any questions about any of this, feel free to shoot me a message back. And I look forward to seeing you next week. Take care now.